G'day, this is Paint Ninja, Wes. Just giving you a quick update. I haven't been uploading a lot of painting videos lately. I just wanted to explain what has happened in my life over the last few years since I stopped really doing a lot of painting videos. I had a painting business for a number of years, quite successful painting business, a lot of work, a lot of repeat customers. GFC hit for me and it was quite hard. I was in an area where there was a lot of, it's highly reliant on tourism, and obviously the tourism with Australia very sensitive to the dollar, which I found out later. I had to learn a bit to be able to know what caused that. And it was a huge tourist economy. So when the dollar went up, the Aussie dollar, and the tourism dropped off because of the GFC, and we had absolutely no work. And I had to make the decision at the time to basically go to the mines or continue to struggle through the business. So I pulled the pin. I went to the mines. I did a lot of fly-in, fly-out work. I went over to WA, trained as a formwork carpenter over there. So I've sort of got two trades now, carpenter and a painter. And then I ended up I worked for a painting company for a while, just sort of a bit of fill-in work, and then I went back to the fly-in, fly-out at Manus, which I've just uploaded the Manus Island videos. And that work ended. I was sort of hoping to keep doing the P&G work, but it ended, unfortunately. It's just a view of my backyard. We just bought this acreage property. You've probably seen the videos. So if you have just subscribed, or if you're an old subscriber, just keep watching the videos. I'll try to upload a bit more. It's just been a bit tricky lately because I've been traveling over everywhere, and my life has changed significantly in that time. What I did after Manus, so I did the fly in, fly out for a number of years, and then I eventually joined the Army. When I joined the Army, I was in the Army full-time for 2 years, and was based down in Victoria, and didn't work out for me. I had a lot of personal issues with the wife. The wife is also ex-Army, and I don't want to shit on the Army, so this video is not about that, but I ended up having to go down the discharge path because of more my personal circumstances, which is with my wife's illness. She's a veteran with PTSD and schizophrenia and a number of other things. She had a lot of quite difficult complications while I was in the Army, including, no one knows who my wife is, so it was like suicide attempts and stuff like that. It was quite severe while I was going through basic and while I was in the Army. And anyway, I mean, I had my own injuries. I ended up getting a medical discharge myself, but the reason for me leaving was not that, and I actually wanted to stay in, but basically I got out, and we just wanted some peace and quiet for a while where we can sort of, you know, get back to our roots, I suppose. And dog's going off. Anyway, just wanted to give you a quick update why I haven't been doing the painting videos. I will do some painting videos. I've got to paint this shipping container here I purchased, which you've probably seen. But yeah, where I've been, I've sort of been all over the place, and yeah, we decided to come out here. We bought this property for paid $255 for it, which at the time was, we just sort of bought it because we liked the property. We weren't trying to make money on it or anything like that. It was just 7 acres. It sort of goes out, so it's like a V that goes out like that way and that way. So it's sort of like that and that. It gets wider as it goes down, and basically where the thick tree line is, you sort of got to double that distance, and then you get to the end of the property. That's a dam there we got. It's sort of low at the moment. We had a drought. Got some veggies growing there, just a pallet garden I sort of set up. But just thought I'd give you a quick update what's been going on. You can see a fence I'm putting in there. I bought the power planter, if you know what that is, and I'll do a video of the power planter, how that works. I've got a big, I think it's a 5 or 6 inch auger, so you just put that in a drill and you can do your post holes and stuff like that. You can't quite do a proper post hole. It's meant to be 3 times the thickness of the post. I sort of do like 2 times and 2 and a bit maybe, and that seems to do. But anyway, I just thought I'd give a quick update. I will do some videos on joining the Army as an older person. Like, I was 35 when I joined, so I had to do all the PT and the fitness like the 18-year-olds do, and I ended up fitness-wise about the middle of everyone, and I was pretty happy with that considering I'm 35. I'm not a young guy. and I seem to go all right there. For me, middle of basic was where all my problems started happening with the missus. She had a lot of very serious medical problems that I found out while I was in basic. It sort of screwed up my basic training I went through, and I was kind of doing really well at the start, and then these things started to happen, and because you don't have phone contact and stuff like that through basic a lot of the time, and yeah, my first half was really good, and the second half I was just making a lot of silly mistakes, and like I got through. I didn't get back squat or anything. Got through. Did all my PT fine, passed all my tests first go. I ended up training as a technician electrical, so I was doing sort of electrical trade. And I wanted to stay, I wanted to deploy and do a few other things because I was on Manus Island at the detention centre, and working there. I wanted to stay there, and that was on a Navy base, and that literally was life and death every day a lot of the time. Many times I found myself walking around with a Leatherman, blade drawn, ready for anything. Not necessarily for the refugees, more the PNG locals, who will cut you in half with a machete, and that's just how that place is. Like, people get chopped up with machetes there like it's nothing, and really bad shit happens over there, and that's just Papua New Guinea. If you want to read about that, it's an interesting place to Google. It's sort of like, I sort of tell people maybe it's like working in maybe Somalia, somewhere like that. So that's it was big money. I got big money working over there, but it literally was life and death. We had a few things happen while I was over there, and certainly heard a lot of stories from other people who'd been over there, and I would have gone back, but the work ended for me. So I just want to give you a quick update on what's happening with my life. So that's just my backyard there. I thought I'd show you there. So we're sort of sitting here having a few drinks this afternoon on the balcony. But yeah, I'll just do a few more videos. A couple of channels I want to give a shout out to. That one is Viral Clown. There's a channel called Viral Clown, and he's a builder in Melbourne, a mate of mine. He's actually one of my YouTube subscribers, and he's a really talented tradesman. Like, he can sort of do anything: tiling, carpentry, painting, plastering. He can pretty much do everything. He didn't have a trade as such. He just went straight to a builder. He did a lot of work for other trades and as a contractor, but he never actually got one individual trade, and he just went straight and got his builder's license. But his work was really that good that you wouldn't say he's not a tradie. And now he's got a builder's license. He's got a bit of a kick-ass business going. So Viral Clown, if you check him out, he's in Melbourne. If you need any maintenance done in Melbourne, give that guy a call. The other guy I want to give a shout out to is Jamie Mansell. So it's Mantzel, I think it is, Jamie Mansell. And he's a non-tradie as well. I think he's a dropout engineer guy. So engineers are usually pains in the ass people, completely impractical. This guy's not like that at all. And he's living in Panama, and he builds basically little houses out of concrete, little like igloo sort of things, and he's buying little island plots of land, and living off the land and making everything. He built a bulldozer out of nothing but aluminium, built the whole thing from scratch, like everything. So if you want two interesting channels where you'll see a bit of interesting stuff, Jamie Mansell and Viral Clown, check those channels out. Anyway, well, I'll just give you a quick update. I'll upload this video, and thanks for subscribing. Keep watching, because I'm gonna do a demo of this power planter, because I did those posts at 5 metre spacings. I was trying to get away with the long spacing because the timbers are 5.4 long, but there's too much movement in the timbers, so I'm gonna have to put posts every 2.5 sort of thing there to finish that, because I've got a massive Tyrannosaurus Rex dog next door that keeps jumping the fence, so I've got to finish that fence and then build the fence to the left hand side there to keep him out. I just got star pickets there with a temporary fence I had put up, but anyway, well, I'll leave you with that. But thanks for subscribing. So I don't earn a lot of money out of this, but we do earn a little bit out of it, and it's good to have that little bit of money every now and then coming in. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.